And great movie, but the dog in Mad Max was fantastic. It was this little scamp of a dog, you know. Mel Gibson was the archetypal hero in a wasteland world, and yet he was so tough, and yet this dog softened him. The bond between his dog was fantastic. And after watching that movie, we had the idea of, that's the answer. This is how we're going to tell a story that people remember, is to give something for them to care about. Give something that is a little bit vulnerable, like this dog was. This dog obviously loved the Mad Max character, but it was the fact that they had this bond which was obvious in the movie. And for me, that movie was great because of that dog. It was also a great movie as well. But it was the bond that that dog had with its owner, and the idea that, you know, that if someone hurt the dog, you know, then the Mad Max character just went crazy. You know, that was the ultimate sin, and that's how we started to use the dog. And because of this movie, a lot of the Fable II story was crafted around that dog, especially the end. Now, how many people here got to the end of Fable II? Okay. How many people didn't get to the end of Fable II that started playing it? Okay, just to tell those people, seeing your hands up is like stabbing me in the heart. You know, it's about the worst thing you can possibly do. I actually want to commit suicide on stage because of that, you know. Now, here's the interesting question. How many of the people that played Fable, how many people saved the dog and your family? You do realise you killed thousands of people doing that. That's probably one of the most selfish things you can do. I mean, you know, that's pretty awful. Who cares about nameless strangers? That's a really interesting thing. And if we had not had the dog and just said, oh, you can save your friends or people that you travel with, I think hardly anybody would have chosen that. They would have chosen to save thousands of people. So I think the dog really, really worked for me. Now, interestingly, because of this, just shows you how things flow through creatively. Because of the dog, and because of the big decision at the end of Fable 2, that really influenced the start of Fable 3. Because whilst this trick with the dog worked incredibly well, we also got absolutely flamed to bits by you guys by saying, you know, how dare you make me take such a decision? Now, that's a terrible decision. It's at the end of the game. And for me, you know, the end of Fable 2, because of that, was, you know, a terrible ending of the game. I still think it's a great ending. Because of that, we took that big decision you have at the end